Hey, what's up, guys? It's Konsol, and today's episode 20 of Konsol Plays Minecraft. And in the episode before we did the Q&A, I believe we're working here on the mob storage room, and that's pretty much, finished. Let's drop that down. I need to fix this up a little bit, though. Anyway, oh, that worked perfectly fine. So this is pretty much what I was talking about before. How I wanted to have like one side come partly around, next side come partly around, and then the little compartment in the middle for the creeper stuff. So over here we have the skeleton sword or items. There's a little chest here. We have a little chest for the bones, arrows. Come over here. We have the bows and stuff that they drop. In the middle we have the creeper area, so gunpowder, and I have a bunch of TNT that I already made using gunpowder because TNT is awesome and I want to blow stuff up. Grr. That sounded gay. Over here is these zombie flesh, and I also, since the zombies most of the time have armor, well, not a lot of the time but sometimes, I went ahead and just started sorting the armor that they drop over here. So yeah, we have a lot more zombie items just because I have a lot of it from what we use as zombie XP farm. So, and this here is what I added more. I think I added this last night. I actually did a video when I was working on this, but I just scrapped that. I scrapped it because I personally didn't think it was enough for episode. Because it was pretty much just block hoppers. So let's just go back up here. When before I had a small little chest and hopper up here. So if the mobs just drop straight down, I'm just going to the hopper, going to the chest. And I wanted to change that so they kind of drop straight down and fall into this little area. Hit the hopper, the items go inside of it, and get transported into these several chests. So that I really don't have to come and check this very often at all. Let's go ahead and move that as well. But it works okay. I mean, sometimes the items will hit it and then bounce back up to here, but it seems like standing here 9 out of 10 of the times the mobs go straight down, so that's cool. Yeah, I also added the waterfall recently. I like to add the one on the other side. I'm going to connect it at the very bottom here, and pretty much I just need to make this room feel a lot more natural. So far it's pretty cool. You have your trees, your lily pads connecting to small items, and so on. Like that was right there. What happened? You see, kind of bounced back up and fell down again. Yeah. But this thing is working, I believe, at maximum efficiency. So this whole room is just pretty cool to have. There's gonna be some more work done on it later. Probably be some off-camera stuff. I might want to change this up a little bit over here. But so far, I'll say that's about 92% done. Anyway, so something I actually want to start working on, probably in this video for the next couple of videos. So let's. Oh, we need to sort this already. Let's put this in our chest. I want to start being able to farm different items. So before I was just taking mainly plants. You know, I have a little wheat farm. Actually, I'm farming wheat right now. You know, sugarcane, pumpkins, melons, and that's just an empty chest. The reason why I need to the reason why I need to start farming these things is just because whenever I need them, I feel like I don't have enough of them. So just having like an overabundance and a constant flow of things coming in will be pretty cool. So I can easily just go ahead and make the whole little grid sugarcane farm. You can just walk across and just destroy the sugarcane. But personally, you know, I'll have to constantly go back and check it and destroy it myself and so on. So I'm gonna make a lot of farms more automatic. So, you know, automatic sugarcane farm, automatic pumpkin and melon farm, because pumpkins have been something I've been trying to use, but I just run out of them so fast. And I also like to start farming different ores. So far, it's really not hard for me to get a lot of ore. This is just the ingots I have in here, and I made a bunch of blocks out of what I had so far. And the only ore I don't have a lot of is probably gold, just because it's not something that you really get a lot of from caving. But having a lot of it for building or whatever else I want to do with it, it'd be pretty cool. Anyway, so I believe the ores that I actually can farm, I can farm gold when a zombie pigman farm, because zombie pigmen drop the little gold nuggets. 9 of those make 1 ingot. I can farm iron with the Iron Golem farm. I don't believe I can farm blue lapis. I believe I can farm redstone with a witch hut. I'm not really sure if you can or not. I need to actually look that up. I believe when I've killed witches before in different maps, they drop redstone, but that could have just been my imagination about that. But they do drop glowstone, so I think they drop glowstone. They drop a lot of stuff. As I said, I can make an automatic sugarcane farm, and the pumpkin and melon. Is that it? So like thinking about it though, I actually have a way of getting a lot of resources already in the world. For example, we have our little mob area, so I can just farm mob drops. We have this slime farm here, so there's nothing in the chest, but we have all these slime balls just coming from that constantly. I have a little snow farm, even though I barely use it, you know, because I don't really have anything to do with snow, but I need to start doing more things with snow. Snow's a pretty cool block. I think it actually melts now. Hold up. Let's actually see. Does snow melt now? I think you actually can make, let's just take this. Can you make like the little snow blankets? Okay, you can. Okay. I know I was watching somebody else's video. He was pretty much just testing out things with snow. Alright, does it melt? Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's only in the nether or something. I'm not sure. Okay, let's just replace this. But yeah. And what else do I have farms for? I have the little carrot potato farm, and I also been using this to create wheat. I have a little cocoa bean farm as well. Nothing too major in the cocoa bean farm, but I've been planting wheat down here and growing that. I actually need to replant some of this stuff. And I still haven't finished this little item elevator here. I don't think I will finish this item elevator because I've been mainly growing wheat on the side. Unless I disconnect it when I'm growing wheat and then leave it reconnect it when I'm growing potatoes. I'm also been getting everything more organized. Like these is like I would say 8 or 9 chests before. I was just very compact. Alright. Looks like it's about to be nighttime or daytime. And with this, I also have a way of getting villagers. And if I want to make a villager breeder, I can do so. The only problem with this is it's constantly breaking throughout the like going through the snapshots. Originally, the mob AI will, if he walked into the little tripwire hook and the block opens as he's walking, he'll just fall straight down. But he didn't fall straight down on this side, and the villager is like right there. I don't know why he didn't fall straight down on that side, but now it's to the point where they don't even fall straight down here. So I need to figure out a way to actually fix that. I'm thinking about trying to use water. Placing water under the tripwire hook so that when they hit the tripwire hook, the water comes out. Like the block is going to retract and the water is going to come out and actually go towards that block and push them off the edge. I think that may work, but that's just something I probably play around with in creative mode and then implement into this actual world. And actually to do something with the not the redstone, but with this. Is that necessary? No, it's not. So before, we only had the obsidian right here, so that pretty much when they hit the tripwire hook, this block extends, which turns off this piston, allows them that block to retract. And when they're already down there, to make sure they don't constantly fall down again, we have a pressure plate connected to this piston, which will push this block forward and prevent this block from being pushed forward, because I had obsidian right here. Here's a zombie someplace. Probably up here. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. The only problem is sometimes if they hit the tripwire hook and the pressure plate too fast, it will cause it to swap the blocks. So this will get pushed forward, this will push that forward. No, push forward, retract. I don't know how it works. I just know that I come back, redstone is here, stone brick is here. So I added this little thing here so that when this gets pushed forward and they hit this, it doesn't push it forward at all. It can't push it forward because of obsidian. So yeah, it's just a small little fix in case you guys have downloaded my world. I don't know if I actually have this in the world download already, and if I do, well, that's just a small little fix, or if you guys made it yourself. And yeah, so let's start working on the farms. And I think the first farm I'm going to be working on is probably going to be the Iron Golem farm, because it's going to be working on my own time. The farm I'm going to be creating is going to be the Iron Trench. I believe that's what it's called. I think that's one of the best Iron Golem farms out there. Other ones are decent. Spawn about a couple Iron Golems every once in a while, but the Iron Trench gets you iron blocks and just a constant time. Like, I believe you can get a full chest of iron blocks within a day from it, and that's actually really good. Like, I've played in the creative world with the map that it was created in, and it works amazing. The farm is actually created by Tango Tek, and I'll make sure I leave the link to it in the description below. So we're going to be making the Iron Trench for iron farming. I want to be making a zombie pigman farm to get gold. I believe they actually drop pork chops as well. I don't know if they do that anymore. I should look that up. And I need to replace all this stuff. And I need to make a fully automatic sugarcane farm, and I actually saw one. I was going to work on the design myself, but somebody already made it, and I'm like, okay, well, it's already been made. Actually, the design I saw this a long time ago, where I don't remember who made it, but this YouTuber made this whole, like, just underground valley full of sugarcane farms ran on a bud switch. And pretty much when they harvest it, all of them will get collected in the middle, and he'll just get stacks and stacks of constant sugarcane. Now that we have hoppers, you can make that, but in a more compact way, like a giant cube. And I'm going to be making that too. Only difference is I don't have to make that in the spawn chunks. I think sugarcane is only affected by your growth when you're near it, so that's cool. I'm thinking about making it in this area here, because this actually expands into a cave. There's actually a cave here, and I have a little stairway over here that leads towards it. So I'm going to completely destroy this whole area, and I'm going to build some farms down here going across. But yeah, so that's just a few things I would like to start working on, project ideas. Go ahead and get that out the way, and just so I can try to stay on, you know, task. And yeah, we're going to be heading to the spawn chunks. They're pretty much... Is it nighttime? Okay, it's daytime. This is our little elevator, Ender Pearl elevator. I made this at a creative world. I made it. I did a tutorial on it pretty much. So yeah, let's go ahead and head up. Oh, that was pro. That's never happened to me before. Sometimes that actually happens. I think it only does it with the 3x2 one. Okay, we're up here. Spawn chunks are all the way over there, so they should be away from this area here. I'm also planning on building a village here up in the jungle trees, but I need to get a lot more jungle saplings and finish this whole area is going to be jungle saplings and trees. So yeah, let's go ahead and head over to the spawn chunks. And yeah, alright guys, so we're pretty much here in what will be the spawn chunks, I believe. I've actually loaded this world up in Creative World before while just checking out the map. So I just kind of flew around. And this is my survival world. And I believe when I loaded it up in Creative, I spawned in this area before I spawned over here towards the sand. I've also spawned over on this side. I've actually destroyed a few trees before, but somewhere along here in the water. So this whole area, I don't know how big spawn chunks are. I don't know if they're like the little 16x16 or they're like a small little square of 16x16 blocks. So pretty much what I'm going to do, we're going to get a few blocks out of here. This is the best way I've seen to find out where your spawn chunks are. So spawn chunks are always loaded. Wait, can we check in the F3? 30 chunk updates, 40. Yeah, these are the spawn chunks for sure, I believe. Alright, so we're pretty much going to get a bunch of dirt. We're going to, let me see, did I pick up everything? I'm going to start over at the beginning of the island and kind of just walk across, dropping these blocks down, like so. And what should happen is the chunks that are loaded, these blocks will despawn in these chunks. I'm stuck at walking backwards and dropping stuff down. Yeah, I could just do like this. Yeah, so all the chunks that are loaded, all the blocks will despawn, and then the chunks that aren't loaded, the blocks will still be here if we get far enough away and leave for like 5 minutes. Alright, that should be good. Let's just kind of fill this whole island with that. Alright, that should be good. Now let's go ahead and run straight in this direction to try to get out the block range. I'm going to run a couple hundred blocks. There's actually a desert biome all the way in that direction, so that should be far enough away, around there. And we'll come back and see after 5 minutes, it's 6:23, which blocks are gone and which blocks are still here. Alright, it's been beyond 5 minutes. We're about to head back over here to see if which blocks are disappeared, which blocks are still here. So hopefully these are the spawn chunks. I have switched it to peaceful right quick because when I first was heading over here, there was tons of mobs. I didn't want to have creepers blow up and interfere with what I thought was slime chunks, spawn chunks or not. And it looks like all of the blocks we have placed down are all gone. Yep. Which means this full area should be considered spawn chunks. Hopefully I didn't do that in a faulty way. But I pretty much just placed it over this whole little mountain here. And everything looks like it's gone. Yep. Sweet. Alright, so that means what we gotta do. I'm gonna take this whole area and completely flatten it. So that it's just like one big, like, I don't know, flat island. That was basic. And pretty much we're going to start working on the different farms here. I think that like the Iron Trench barely causes me frame drop it, so it shouldn't really make a really big difference with lag in my world. So that's going to be definitely in this area, which is actually very large. I don't know if I should build the Iron Trench along with the other farms near here. I'm going to be building the sugarcane farm for sure. I swear I keep hearing those random noises. For sure in my base probably. So I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and start working on the Iron Trench. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear out all the trees, clear out all of this type of space here, and I'm gonna set up a small little storage area. Let's go ahead and switch back to normal. Set up a small little storage shack over here just to place all the dirt and things in. And pretty much this whole thing is gonna be, this is probably gonna be, I'm just gonna leave the sand around it. And in case I want to extend the island off the side, I can easily just place down, I didn't know you can do this before, but you can easily just place down lava on top of the water, and I believe it creates stone. So yeah, well, not on top of it, but like I placed it here and it float on. Yeah, you got it. So let's go ahead and start working on that. That's probably gonna be like a good, I would say 30 minutes, because having like an amazing shovel and pickaxe. I need to actually repair my sword and my axe. And yeah, let's go ahead and head back here and we can get to work. Alright guys, I went ahead and clear out this very, very large space. I believe before this looked like just a giant kind of hill, and I brought it down to this level. I've also been using lava to just kind of extend it out a little bit over here, but I'm going to do that more later. Anyway, so I'm about to start working on the, well, I'm not going to start working on the Iron Trench just yet. I actually need to get the material I need in order to build it, and this is kind of a start, only one lava bucket, and I need to turn this into glass. But yeah, so I'm probably about to go ahead and end the episode here. I'm not going to record myself building it because, one, it takes a very, very long time to build. When I say long time, I mean like, I would say anywhere from 1 to 4 hours. For me, it'll probably take a few hours. So I'm pretty much just going to stay up tonight, work on it, and by the next episode, it should be done. We can continue with storage and so on with it. If you guys want to know how to build it, I'll leave the link to the tutorial in the description below. It's created by Tango Tek, and it's a very, very nice well, I would say project creation. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to go check out that video. If you did enjoy, leave a thumbs up rating. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Later.